Hey, where are you going? The TT. Daquan, where y'all going? Where you going? On a crime spree? You're protected? What the heck are you talking about? Ladies and gentlemen, the Dusties have won. Yes, they have won. Lori Lightfoot, what's going on? The Dusties have won. Yo, check it. Unbelievable.
Police in Chicago are no longer allowed to chase a suspect on foot simply because that person's running away. So are they expected to just let criminals go now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, in certain circumstances, yes. So this is going to start at the end of this summer. If that person, suspected criminal, is suspected of a minor offense, let's say a parking violation, driving with a suspended license, or drinking in public, you can't chase them on foot. You can if the officer thinks that person is about to hurt someone else. So it's all about discretion. But what sparked this new law is that last year, March of last year, 2 Chicago police officers chased 2 armed men and they were fatally shot. So this is an overcorrection of what happened then, unfortunately.
It sure seems like it. Most interesting, I gotta say. Now, well, Seattle, well, that's a city that's had its problems.
So, it's a two-way street. It's at their discretion. So if they grab your purse, knock you down like an old person down, well, the cop says, hey, at their discretion, they decided not to pursue. Do you really think it's going to only apply to people that maybe they've been drinking or in traffic? No. So defund the police, the criminal is being protected, and it's mainly happened in these democratic cities. And people are saying it's going to go red. I think not, because one thing the Democrats know, they don't have to do anything for us, but they can count on Black people to vote. This is ridiculous. Where is the protection for women? And I think at this point in time, especially Black women, we need a law to be protected, to be a protected class. We really, really, really do. Because you can see what's happening in the BC. And you think it's bad now? Have you heard what they're anticipating in 2023? It's sad. People can't afford rent now. I'm hearing reports that in 2023, they're going to raise it. It's like they can't afford it. What do you mean raise it? That's the word. So now, for small infractions, again, it's up to the officers. So what if they don't feel like, they're like, hey, you know what? It's too much crime. Yeah, I saw him. He went that way. They might just decide not to chase him. Just let him go. So, let's see. What do you think is going to happen? The criminals now, they're not going to watch the news, but this will get out. Hey, but you know what they said, man? Yeah. What if somebody, it's not a traffic infraction and they run? Somebody may rob a store and they may say, oh, well, even though it wasn't a traffic infraction, or, it wasn't anything minor, wouldn't think they would hurt someone, and that person robs the store, gets to running in a car. Next thing you know, running around the corner down the street, knock an elderly person down, knock anyone down. The person falls down, hits their head, and they're dead. Who's ever making these decisions, you are dumber than a rock in a box on your birthday. You are dumber than dirt. Again, the police can use their discretion. They can use their discretion. They may say, hey, we didn't think the person was a threat. The criminals will take this and run with it. I really do believe so. Well, it's only supposed to apply toward this. Really? Oh, a traffic accident, or not traffic, if they're running for a traffic violation or something minor. Do you really think that'll be the end of that? Violent crime is already on the rise. Check this out. Look at this.
That is accurate. Wow. These 6 major cities are reporting more violent crimes. What is that? Homicide, rape, assault, and robbery. New York City, the absolute worst, seeing a near 26% jump in violent crime so far this year from last year. DC's at 12%, LA at 8.6%, you have Philadelphia and Baltimore there at 7 and 6.
And have you heard that more police officers, more are leaving? And Eric Adams talking about like he's not worried. Some say in the financial news we're in a recession. I sure as heck believe it. I just can imagine when it really, 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 really hits. It's going to get worse. Tesla's laid off 10% of their workforce. Other companies, they're already laying off. And they're saying these layoffs are going to occur until the end of December, and then they'll start carrying over also until next year. So a lot of people, you've got your life set up. So we think inflation, there's not going to be enough good paying jobs. Again, look at the truckers. Truckers are now stopping. They're quitting. You've been doing trucking and independent trucking for how long? So what you going to do? Go get your job, maybe making $15 an hour, and sometimes you won't even be able to make that. Sounds like wife, you better get a job. And sometimes the people are relying on 2 incomes. What do you see? More people that are unemployed or underemployed. And at this point, the cost of living is just not attainable. It's just not. So I guess they expect the Americans to all pile in the street. Why you sit up here also and bringing in all these immigrants? And we got to pay for them too. Tax dollars. So here's the crime from 2021. It's not going to get any better. And having fewer cops in New York, brace yourself. It's going to get worse. Chicago. So yeah, a lot of people are going to be engaging in petty crimes. These officers might get burnout, say, hey, I need to go ahead and keep my job. I'm not chasing them, just let them go. So it gets to a point, it's like, for some things, what are you calling the police for? So, the Dusties have won. The Dusties have won. They are protected. This is absolutely ridiculous. They have won. They are protected. So the rest of us, I guess we'll just have to fend for ourselves. And you wonder why a lot of millennials have left the country? I get it. Anyway, people, let me know what your thoughts are. Thanks for listening. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.